I've done it again. I've just committed myself to supplying 30 trained stock horses to go behind 2,000 head of cattle from Longreach down to Roma. For all these novices, all these novice people who don't want to hurt themselves. It's a bit of a tricky one, really, because you got people who are retired stockmen. Then you got people who never sat on a horse, perhaps. You got other horses, you got cattle, you got trucks, cars. You're on the highway. Maybe riding the horse through the city. Now we've got to find some really good horses somewhere. I got a line on a few. I know there's some cracker horses about, but they're all got to be wild horses. They're all got to be from inland. They're all got to be, something between 14 and 15 plus hands. And I'm chasing some of those because you got people want different size horses. They won't be able to get on and off, and I don't know. So this is all for a food bank. It's for homeless people and all. So it's all about driving these cattle. It goes off another really historic cattle drive that went for about 14, 15 years once a year. And so there's a boss drover and there's a horse tailer and there's, everyone else that's involved, and they charge so much per seat. I don't know a great deal about this, only just cut a bit of a deal the last couple of days that I would supply the horses. So we've set up here in Toowoomba, and I'm in the big shed now. I'm not real good at all this type of stuff, so just bear with me. So we're setting up. I'm just welding all these bits and pieces up that we've done. So it's 90 meters long, 30 meters wide, and look at it like this. That's a laneway behind me, and there's a laneway over that side, and there's a laneway down the center. So it gives us 3 access, and then this exterior, which is 1.2 kilometers of pipe, it's got all these little gates, well, normal sized gates to let horses out and rotate, etc. So we've set up pretty extensively here now, and we're next door to we've got our own arena, barrel racing, roping, whatever, you can do whatever there. I'm in lots of different minds at the moment, trying to look at every single shortfall in people, in the horses, in the programs, what these horses have to endure, what they have to sustain. And they're going to have all these different people on a daily basis changing saddles. 3, 5 and 7 day, I think they are. So the last leg is 7 days. I don't think they're wheeling livestock anywhere. It's just a matter of just poking along behind 2,000 head of cattle, just enjoying the grass and the companion on whoever's on the other horses there next year, and just watching stuff that's going by. I think by producing 4 BP horses, there may well be people with a great deal more confidence to go and ride those horses. As we've found going around Australia on tour, people that come and jump on a wild, well, not really wild, but you know, jump on a Brumby because they think it's the safest thing around. They have full shoulder reconstructions, etc. Or had, and that's their first ride back out down a freeway, highway, on a horse that's been trained 3 months earlier. So we got 6 months to do this, so I'm pretty confident we can produce anything. Our issue is going to be finding these horses. As it's, there's a lot in the top of South Australia. There's another lot midway through the territory, and I'm chasing a mob in the Channel Country. It's just trying to get hold of them, trying to get them put in a yard and sent. That's the hardest part, and the people you're dealing with, you know, they don't want to have people cutting in the middle and money going missing on horses, you know. Anyway, my feelings on it, super exciting. Oh yeah, super excited about it. First of all, I get to train another 50 horses, so that's good. Get to meet 50 individual horses, that's good. Pretty excited about that. Whole new level of people are going to come through. I've got on a couple of people that I know are good people that I want to bring on the job. There's those that have been around forever and they want to do the next big thing that we're doing. We'll see. The facilities are here. I pumped a lot of money into these facilities, so I'm just going around welding up these last bits now. Cut all the chains off because I didn't like where the chains were, and we'll relocate all the chains. So there could be a week's work here. We're midway through November. It'd be nice to have the horses in here by you know, 2nd or 3rd week of December. So sometime in the next 4 or 5 weeks. I could send our work horses out, but man, they're like family to me. And if I'm not there to watch over them, I don't want to be losing any of my horses along that route. Another 30 odd horses going out there for that sole purpose. Now, what are we going to do with those horses then? Maybe we'll sell them. This is a 3-year program apparently. So we could perhaps train 30 horses 3 years in a row just for this purpose. We could hold onto a portion and sell a portion. I really don't know. Maybe there's a good cause, another good cause for them to go into. Maybe they just go from good cause to good cause. I don't know. I'm open to suggestions. But I used to be mates with a fella on Unbranded. I don't even remember his name now. And out of the States, where they trained so many horses and they rode them from one end of the US to the other. And he was always telling me that it was impossible to do what we do. No, it's not. We've shown 100 times around Australia. You can do it. It's easy. It's the training that's the difference. It is still a bit daunting to think that we're putting people on horses that have potentially never ridden before, just going to sit up there like a bag of potatoes for 3 or 4 days. But can you imagine being a person, that bag of potatoes? Can you imagine being that person that was like, oh yeah, I can do this now. I never had the opportunity before, but now, yeah, I go jump on this horse. And $1,000, $2,000, whatever it is for a couple of days. Big deal. Imagine that. So, oh yeah. So I got a little bit of work around here. I can make it work with what I've got in the next few days, but I find those horses, everyone always thinks about their legalities. It's, you know, not too worried about that. Don't let legalities get in the way of having fun. So it's going to be fun training them. It's going to be fun watching them go out for 3 months following 2,000 head of cattle down through Queensland. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be good. So I suppose those who want to be part of it will come forward. Those who want to ride the horse, I don't know any saying any of that, but that's the other part of the group. If I get it right, I think it's called something like the Great Australian Charity Cattle Drive. I think that's what it's called. They do all of that. We just supply the horses, which I mean it's a fair bit part of it, but the concept is to raise funds and food for homeless, those who are sitting on the side of the road, sleeping at rough in the parks. It's food. It's all about food. Obviously they could take donations and stuff to buy other food, but yeah. Be nice if I can get one or more of my children to be involved. 3 of my 4 children came and partook in the training of 65 horses in 6 days to ride and slide off their bum. And yeah, they're all going on to live their own life now. It'd be really nice if some of them chose to come back. Yeah, that would be good. Anyway, yeah, I'll start stringing some of these things together whenever I remember to do a post. But until then, you all have a good day.